Welcome back to 5 Talk Street. I'm Vince Sims. I think we all can agree that education is the key to success, right? Well, good, because today's guest is here to tell us what Bachman Lake Together is doing to make sure the children in that area are prepared and ready to start school. Dr. Olga Martinez-Hickman is here with us, and she is the executive director of Bachman Lake Together. Dr. Hickman, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Let's talk about the organization, Bachman Lake Together. Tell me about this.
Bachman Lake Together is a nonprofit organization. We pride ourselves on calling ourselves a place-based organization, which means that we really encompass our work within a mile radius. We are in Northwest Dallas, a community that sometimes has been forgotten. We're across a beautiful Bachman Lake, so if you fly over Love Field, you see us. And we've been in existence for about 9 years now. And we exist to bring the community together to prepare these children for kindergarten. So when we say kindergarten readiness, it might sound like, do you know your letters and numbers? But we really pride ourselves on playing kind of like a quarterback. And when we bring partners, community, and especially families to wrap themselves around that little child to make sure that, yes, they're ready for kindergarten and they know their letters and numbers, but also that other parts of their lives are also fulfilled.
As you used the term, I think you said place-centered, and you're about that 1 mile radius there. Why is it so important to have an organization that's so laser-focused on an area like that?
You know, it builds so much community and loyalty, and then our constituents can really have somewhere to go, someone that is truly focused on them. So we put our efforts on, do you live within the 75220 zip code? Do your kids go to school here? Do you shop here? You know, what are all the resources that are there? And research has shown that when we really invest in a neighborhood, we're able to create that change.
And you're creating that change because what you're investing in the people there, that in turn is the ripple effect that helps the whole neighborhood, right?
Absolutely. And for us, you know, we start and our mission is kindergarten readiness. And when we think about those little learners, but our youngest learners, so we're thinking about those kids zero to 5. And we know that by age 3 and then to 5, 85% of their brain has been developed. So if we begin to invest in a place, in an age, we know that those kids come back, they give back to not just Bachman Lake and the Bachman Lake community, but to all of Dallas and all of the Texas ecosystem.
And you have an enrollment campaign that's a part of this. Tell me a little bit more about the enrollment campaign.
Yes, so again, what we do is very grassroots. We have a phenomenal parent leadership program where we know that we hear all the time, parents are a child's first teacher. A lot of times, parents don't know, right? They don't know how to enroll. They don't know about even that pre-K is free. So the enrollment campaign, we've worked with our community, we've worked with our partners that provide these services, and we have really done like a laser focus on what is needed here. Besides telling you to register your children for kindergarten or pre-kindergarten, what do you need to know? Do you need to know what the day looks like? Do you even need to know it exists? So we work with our families, we knock door to door, we provide workshops so a parent can know what the day looks like, what documents they need to have with them when they're enrolling their children. And all of that takes place in Bachman Lake Together Family Center, but we also go out into the community.
As you're doing this work and the organization is doing it, but how can the community support you in your efforts and what you're doing?
Well, we're always looking for volunteers. You know, for us, bringing together the people that support early education and education as a whole with these families that maybe perhaps it's their first time, it's their first child going to school, someone that knows the system, someone that knows the language. Most of our parents do speak Spanish, so bridging that together. So we can train them. Part of this campaign is training volunteers and families to be able to enroll their peers or others, because it's not an easy process to enroll for pre-K or kindergarten or school anymore. And so we need volunteers. We need people to walk the neighborhood with us. We need people, we're always looking for financial support. We are a nonprofit organization. Anyone who can cheer us on.
I know early education is a big focus for the organization, but you do other programs. Share a few others with us.
As I mentioned, we have one of our signature programs is our parent leadership program. And what we do is we train parent leaders. So our hope is for these parents to be the advocates for their community. We want them to be the voice. We want them to spread the word. And we've actually seen such a great return of investment where some of these parents are serving on boards or doing other type of work where they're truly creating that change.
All right. We'd like to thank you so much for being with us and joining us and sharing about what you're doing over there.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. And if you would like to learn more about the programs at Bachman Lake Together, all you have to do is visit their website at bachmanlaketogether.org.